account I can go live on. Let's see. Okay. Well, either way, here we go. Joey, we're gonna go single today. Make sure you're cleaned off enough. It's weird having one down there, but. I need to go grab his harness. It is more common for me to put their collar on before I toss it on, but when I'm lugging it this far, I gotta do the harness first because I can't get it to balance on my arm while I'm doing all of this. Right, Joey? It's too damn hard. You guys the view. I don't know why everybody loves watching it, but is pulling down the butt guard and the crupper, right? I don't know if that's just not tight enough otherwise. I think that might be some of our problem. Need that sucked up. Of course, Sunday fun day. I'm gonna take Joey out for a single little drive. He's my new cart horse, and I'm just trying to get him a little more positioned. He really needs his harness pulled back for that. Don't I? You need this pin. So we're gonna have to figure out how to melt a hole in that. One thing I've discovered, absolutely ridiculous, do not hold the nail that you are warming up to get the harness holes. They get ridiculously warm too. Let's see if this works. See if we have one a lighter that works. Or a hole punch. Need something. You need to be pulled back a little tighter. What? How am I going to get a hole through that, Joey? Thankfully, it's not made out of leather like it used to be, but downside is it's a little tougher. No fear, just a girl with some power tools. I definitely think this is what this thing has been used for before. The tip of this is not doing so hot. Well, it is hot, that's the problem. Nothing a little heat can't help with. What you get all worked up about? So for those wondering, I will show a side view of what I'm trying to accomplish. That basically, this crupper pulls on this collar to keep it set back. And if it's not set back, it doesn't pull on his head, and then it's checked. So I just needed this to be another hole, so that way it's a little more snug and he holds his head a little better. That is one thing I'm trying to work on really hard with this horse, is to have that better headset. Right, Betty? You're definitely hot enough. You just need to want it. Now when I pull back his crupper, it'll be a little more snug. That will keep his check up a little bit more. There. Right? Hold. Okay. little better. Hopefully that will give him a little bit more to suspend on and get him where I need him to be. Right, bud? Okay. Where we are going is absolutely bug central, so using this ridiculous half cut up. That's also backwards. He's all worked up over the smell of the fire. Half cut fly mask in order to keep the bugs away. Right? Put your head down. What you doing? Would you rub your face on? There you go. Now, I don't love this one. I want a different. When I choose a bridal for them, it's 100% custom to them. And I tried this guy in this bit because I thought it would lift him a little bit more. I think it was a little too giving. So we're gonna try a little bit something else. I liked some aspects of it. And this has some of those aspects without all of them. As you can see, when I say that it's custom, I mean, like, this is I have collections of other bits. Just trying to make sure that they're going to be the most comfortable in one. Miserable little twats they are to put together, though. That's for sure. A little up, a little down. Make sure they're not twisted. I'm not really sure how I twist that wrong, but still gotta make sure I didn't. Hope everybody's having a good day. I've been waiting for it to not rain inside for most of my morning, which has been super annoying. So definitely won't be a lot of trotting today as it's going to be slippery out on the trail. Anyhow, if you want to try one of those funky new bits too, let's do it. Not at a show, so I might as well try something different. I think this will end up going on a third though, because these new bits kind of seem to swang a little different. Where are they? They sort of swing a notch down lower than what I normally hang a bit at, so. It's the wrong side. I'm gonna hook it to the third. Seems like it would fall there, so it needs to be one. Tighter. There we go. See where that falls. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Joey is my one and only gelding here on the farm that is a neutered male. And he will actually be sold after show season. He currently is filling in for Swing, and my cart horse. But after this year, he will be moving on and going to a new home, which is going to be a little hard for me to see. This boy has been with me since he was 6 months old. Trained him the entire time myself, and that being said, he was only going to go to the most immaculate home, so I'm pretty stoked for that. You have no idea how lucky you got it, but you'll be a good boy. So the bits I swapped him for is, he wasn't one that had a lot of tongue pressure relief, which was fine. It wasn't a Victoria, which is sort of what he's going in now, except for this Victoria has a lot of curve pressure, so we'll hopefully get the tuck I want with his head still, but it doesn't have too much pressure in his, or not as much tongue relief as the other one he was in. I've never really seen him care much about the tongue relief. I was using it more for the leverage points. So we'll see how this one plays out. It's very different for me. I think we're gonna go here. Play with it though. Different strokes for different folks. There's a lot of different bits to play with. A lot of different styles to go with, depending on what you desire, depending on how the horse responds. So I do have another horse that's much more finicky about what she goes in. That's Ellie, for any of those who keep up with who I'm talking about. Here you go. There you go. Woo. Ellie is much more difficult to bit and fit and things along those lines. So at least he's easier than that. Any harness can go single, not every harness can go double. So I just have to add some components, the double harnesses, to make them go single, including these shaft loops. And of course, I need my single lines. While driving horses, we no longer call them reins, they're actually called lines. He usually goes on the second hole. Lately, if he's been feeling extra punk-like, I've been going up a hole. But with this new bit, I think that won't be a problem. I think he'll be extra non-punky, if I'm being honest. Right? You're cute. Do have you checked a little strong. And I do think he avoids the check a little bit more than, yeah. Okay. Avoiding dog toys. Somewhat handy. Oh, good job. Thanks for helping me. Got those hooked up. Get them tied down. So that way I don't go flying. belt backs. Not very helpful. All of this stuff is significantly easier than any of my show equipment. A lot of people are asking about if I do this alone, and at the shows I cannot. At home, I can. But they're not in cross size when I'm hooking them up at shows. So. Okay. I'm going to slowly be logging off, so thanks for joining here, but we're going to head out. That one was significantly better than the last one live there. I will be back on in a little bit as he will be returning and need to be hosed off, etc., etc. But he's not that big. He just maybe looks a little big. You ready to go though? Yes, you are. Okay. Something else for us to do. We're gonna go head off. It is a Clydesdale. He is ready to go. I need to go watch him, so I can't even send him off by himself because we want to see how this new bit works with him. I will be back very shortly though, so sure to give a follow the page so that way you guys can see when I return. I'm pretty sure that it will send you a notification. I will show them in a cart. This isn't the cart, but this is the little single buggy. Like and subscribe, yeah, definitely. Give a follow. Show some love, and I'll be back. Well, it was kind of hard to leave while you guys were all giving me love now. Joey is ready to go, though. Right? Oh, he actually nodded about that. Okay. Need a little more, go somewhere. Links are in the bio and find it. And I will